banners, text link, HTML code, for people just copy and paste the link to me very easily. I've been very interesting. I do just pure text and photos. I did videos and audios as well. And I've been very interactive. Back then, there's no Twitter, no Facebook. So what I did is that I make comments as open as possible. I use this little thing called Tagboard or a sidebar. It's very interesting. And I sell my own forums. You can actually sell your own forums. And push factor is like, of course, RSS feeds. I provide RSS feeds, weekly newsletters. I sign up some free services that allows me to send messages every week to my pool of readers. And I reach out to other bloggers. There are other bloggers who are interested as fanatical as you are about Singapore Idol back then. So I reach out to them and say, hey, look, I have this blog. Why don't we work together? So the most important thing is that you need to get engaged. So back then I use email. I publish my email very prominently, and I get tons of emails. It was overload, and thank God Gmail came about from then. So I got Gmail, and you're not superhero, you need help. You can't be in every event, you can't read all magazines, you can't take all the photos. So what you need to do, get a network of people going to support you, say that, hey, I got this event, I can't go, I have to work. I'm working at the time, I'm not doing that, I'm working. So I asked people, okay, hey, take photo at this place, I can take photo at that place, and send to me via Gmail. So I asked for help. And since I built a community, I decided I must be a very active participant in it. So I participate in the forum, reply to emails, reply to comments, and practically that's how I spend 6 to 8 hours a day blogging back then. Most importantly, get offline. As much as we love blogging, you must go offline and meet your readers. And I did all sorts of crazy things that you can see here. Yeah, so we did gatherings, we did birthday bash, we support the idol whenever he has shows and stuff like that. We have our own computer gatherings, costume parties. Yeah, so
what are you dressed as in this yellow outfit on the bottom there? We all want to know.
Yeah, I didn't have much sense back then. And yeah, this was me, and that's the Singapore Idol, the winner, at a very casual dinner that he surprised me at. And yeah, I got to meet him, and it was great. Okay, results. Some stats. I grew from about a few hundred to about 500,000 HP in about 3 months. In about 3 months, the same period, I'll go about 10,000 newsletter subscribers. Most importantly, the website and the fan club that I set up endorsed by the recording company. I got some sponsorship deal from some of the big brands who want to be associated with the Singapore Idol star. So on a personal note, I wasn't a techie person. I learned from Blogger to WordPress now, and I was recognized at work, and it's how I built my career. I learned about communication digitally. I know how to market content. I know how to build email marketing campaign and all that, and I landed my job here, which brings me to SCMP in Hong Kong. So, yep, and here you come to reach out to me.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Razlan. Okay, I have a quick question for you. You mentioned SEO in your speech. A lot of people want to know, what do you do to do search engine optimization for your blogs?
Right. Good thing about bloggers, platforms like bloggers and WordPress, usually the title and all that already is optimized with basic SEO. But most importantly is that almost every single post title that I have, I will have the word Singapore Idol Taipei Party in it. So almost all the search results will reflect those 4 keywords. And whenever I link to something, or whenever I mention keywords in my blog post, I will bold it every single time. And simple actions like that, done consistently, diligently over time, will give you the results. So back then, whenever someone purchases a Taipei Party star, it is not the recording company that comes up, but it's actually my blog. Yeah, great.
Any other questions from the room? Very succinct, very on time. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Razlan. We'll bring everybody up one last time again. Now I will introduce you to a girl that I know her real name, but I still call her by her Twitter name because she's so famous in this. Janice Eating.
Hi, I'm Janice. It's spelled Janice, blame my mom. And my Twitter handle and my online name is Eating, which is E_TING. And my website is, my blog is e-tingfood.com. So, and that was a bad mistake, but anyway, so if you're thinking about branding, don't do that. And with a name like that, I blog about the food.
It's more delicious than our lunch.
Well, yeah, I mean, photos are really important. Why do I blog? I really like to eat, and I really like to talk about eating, and I like to talk to other people about eating, and I can't stop talking about eating. So I needed an outlet, and I like to write, and yeah. So originally, okay, I should say I started food blogging maybe 7 years ago, but I started blogging maybe 8 or 9 years ago when I first went back to Australia from Hong Kong. I lived in Hong Kong for most of high school, and I wanted to stay connected with all my friends. And so instead of mass emails, we started blogging on this thing called Zanga.com. No one uses it anymore. But from kind of my daily life, it ended up being what I ate today, and you know, here's a picture, it was yum, kind of thing. And then kind of, I read more about food, and I started to eat more out as well. I started baking and all that kind of stuff, because there's not much to do in Australia. Okay, no, but the food is excellent, and I miss it every single day. Anyway, so that's why I started blogging, like, because I just wanted to keep talking about food. I didn't care if people read it or not. It didn't concern me. It doesn't really now, but I get curious. Okay, so I just want to clarify what food blogging is. A lot of people think that all food bloggers go out and eat and pretend to be critics and talk about, you know, take photos of their food, other people's food, stop them from eating it before they take the photo, and then, you know, write about it when they get home. Actually, food blogging is much more than that. There are people who blog their recipes and take photos of all the steps and everything. And there are people who work in food who blog about their experiences in restaurant industries or you know, other food industries. So yeah, so it's not just us bad people going out talking, raving, or critiquing food. There's lots of recipe bloggers as well, and I think it's a bit unfair to the recipe bloggers if food, like whenever people kind of start saying bad things about food bloggers, that the recipe bloggers get kind of reeled in as well, and I think it's really unfair. It's really just our fault. Okay, platforms. I use Blogger because when I moved from Zanga to something else, I didn't really know much about HTML as well, or any sort of that sort of stuff. And Blogger was easy. If you have a Google account or Gmail thing, you can just set it up in 2 clicks. And I also will probably be migrating to WordPress later, but it depends on how much help I can get, because I'm still pretty clueless. And Tumblr. I use Tumblr as a kind of second blog, but actually Instagram has sort of taken over that, because Tumblr, I originally used it to talk about, like, to take photos of things I was eating, like right now, and then just a short caption, and then it would just go online. But actually now I use Instagram a bit more than that. Yeah, if you have a lot of budget, get it custom built or something upon WordPress or on something else. And Yahoo and Sina are Chinese specific, I think, for Hong Kong. So Yahoo's for mostly most of the users there are Cantonese, like Hong Kong Chinese writers, whereas Sina is kind of a mainland Chinese blogging platform thing. So yeah, it just depends on your audience, but at the moment I'm using Blogger. This is what my blog looked like a month ago or something. Okay, so it's just a quick anatomy thing. The top is the header with, you can customize it or whatever you like. Then you'll see, so that's where that Mandarin-looking thing is. I still don't know what it's called. The next, then you see where the picture of the chicken wings is that's the blog body. So that's where I post photos, and I just rant on about what I ate and whatever. And on the right, there's links. It's not too clear at the top, but there's links to all my social media outlets. So there's Twitter, Facebook, Sina Weibo, Google Plus, even though no one uses it, and an RSS feed. And then there's a search bar, and then there is a little icon that goes to my Hong Kong list, which is what people keep emailing me about. I'm going to Hong Kong next week, what should I eat? And it's just, there've been so many of those, okay, it doesn't like me. There've been so many of those emails that I just, in the end, I copy and pasted one of those and put it on my blog. And then I update it every so often if things close or whatever. And then next down is a subscription thing. That next bar is a subscription to, an email subscription to whatever new blog posts I put up, and it automatically gets sent out. And then the next thing down is the most popular posts on the blog. That's an automatically generated thing. These things are all widgets that you can put up on Blogger in like 2 clicks. It's very easy. Okay, ideas for content. As I explained, I really love food and I talk about it a lot and I eat a lot. So blog about what you love. Like, unless you want it, like, you don't want it to be a chore. Like Razlan said, it does become a second job. You spend a lot of time writing and editing photos and editing your own writing, which actually I don't do, but I just rant on for so long that usually one blog post takes me an hour. Actually a bit more. And yeah, so what do you talk about nonstop? What are you opinionated about? And what sort of things do you read now? Like, because my house is just like, it's crazy